Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So fall is officially here. It's getting cold out, the leaves are changing. So in today's video, I want to talk to you all about my fall capsule wardrobe essentials. I make this video pretty much every single year, and it's kind of just to show you the things that I am planning on wearing on repeat. Some of the pieces here are not going to be anything groundbreaking. They're pretty basic, but for me, they are the building blocks of a wardrobe that I think you can mix and match really easily. When I get dressed, it really helps me turn it into a grab and go situation, but I still feel really chic and cool and put together, all the things I want to feel in my wardrobe. And it's just what I'm going to be reaching for a lot this season. And before we get into the actual pieces, I just kind of want to break down how I like to approach building a capsule wardrobe. And I think this can be helpful for you to change your mindset around it and maybe just address some assumptions that we may have about what a capsule wardrobe really is. I made a video a couple of years ago about how to build your very own capsule wardrobe and even reveal your own personal style using the clothes you already have. I'll link it right here for you to watch. But basically, your capsule wardrobe is going to consist of the pieces that you love to wear and that you reach for all the time. There's no official color palette, there's no official cuts or silhouettes that you need to adhere to. There aren't even any official pieces. So if you hate a white crew neck t-shirt, maybe your t-shirt looks something like this or this. I really want you to keep this in mind as I go throughout this video. Capsule wardrobes are supposed to be really fun. They don't really need to be a checklist of items that you need to buy. And they're really just meant to reflect you, your tastes, and your lifestyle. So jumping straight into it, getting into tops, my two main essentials that I really cannot see myself getting dressed without is a t-shirt. I love this t-shirt so much that I have it in multiple different colors. This is the COS Clean Cut crew neck t-shirt, and it's my favorite for a couple of reasons. One is that it's not flimsy at all. It has a really nice shape and structure to it. It's a little bit more boxy in its silhouette, but it has a beautiful drape when you wear it, and it holds its shape in the wash, which is really important to me. So this to me has been my go-to t-shirt if I want to feel chill, kind of casual, but still really polished and put together. But in the fall, we're starting to move into the colder weather, so I also like to have a few long sleeve options on hand. So this can just be in your plain cotton long sleeve t-shirts, but I also like to have really thin either merino wool or cashmere sweaters as well. They just offer a little bit more polish and a little bit more warmth if that's what you're looking for. And then I also like to play around with my long sleeves, so this is where you can get into your more seasonal or trendy or statement items. So they don't always have to be super duper basic like this. This is a top that I got last year that is in this really beautiful chocolate brown color that I love. It's a long sleeve, so it's gonna keep me warmer. It's more season appropriate, but it also has this really cool shoulder pad that just brings a little bit of edge and sharpness to an outfit that I really love, that I'm really looking for in my own personal style. So having a variety of longer sleeve tops ranging from casual to more formal and elevated, I think is gonna be really helpful in a fall and moving into winter capsule wardrobe. Next is a button-down shirt. I have a button-down in every single one of my seasonal capsule wardrobes. Your version of a button-down can look something like this, or like this. It's really all about what your style aesthetic and preferences are. Button-downs I'm gonna be reaching for are my white button-downs. I love a blue stripe and even a denim. The Canadian tuxedo is kind of a fall trend. It's not really a trend, it's a very classic. If you want to know more about that, I made a video all about how there are a bunch of fall fashion trends right now that aren't actually trends at all. The Canadian tuxedo is definitely one of them. So I like this kind of richer blue indigo denim, and I've really been enjoying dressing it up with things like kitten heels, with leather bags, with really great jewelry and really great sunglasses to kind of elevate the more relaxed and heritage sort of workwear feel of the denim. So there's a ton of styling options available to you when it comes to a button-down shirt. I think they're super classic, they're super clean and crisp, and I just think they look so good with everything. One of the ways I really like to play around with things like trends and just play into the season of my wardrobe is through accessories. And that's where I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Songmont. They have quickly become one of my favorite brands when it comes to handbags because not only in my experience are they really beautiful quality, but they're just really cool and unique. One of the bags I got from them last year that I'm going to be busting out for the season is this large suede drippy tote. I wore this constantly all last fall and it's held up beautifully. Like I have put this bag through the ringer. I accidentally spilled water all over it. It has survived sitting on the floor of the Toronto subway and it's still in great shape. I get so many questions on this bag, especially when I wear it out in public. So many people have asked me if it's vintage and I'm like, no. It's Songmont. I wore it so much last fall, and in my opinion, fall is the time for suede, so I can't wait to switch my current daily carry over into this bag. They also sent me the red version of their viral Luna bag. Like, this red is gorgeous, and I think just goes so well with everything in my own wardrobe, but this bag you can wear in 4 different ways. I'm like a bag lady now, I don't know. They also sent me this really gorgeous Icon roof bag. This you can also adjust the straps so you can wear it as crossbody or as a shoulder bag. This one also comes in black, but when I saw this rich burgundy color, I was like, heck yes. The color burgundy is trending for fall 2024, and I decided if I'm going to play into a trend, then I think in a bag is the way I would like to do it. Really adds a nice nod to the season, nod to the trend, and it goes really well with everything in my closet. It's made of a full grain leather, so you don't have to worry about being too precious with it. It's just going to kind of get better over time, and you don't have to worry about scratching it. Something like this to me just feels a bit more classic and timeless in my own closet, but also just having some fun with color. So thank you so much to Songmont for sponsoring this part of the video. If you were interested in any of the bags that you saw, I will leave them linked down below along with a little discount code. Next thing I want to talk about is a cardigan. I am not that much of a cardigan girly myself. I very much prefer if something like a blazer or a leather jacket to layer with my own pieces. But I understand that not everybody is a blazer person and not everybody wants to be. So if you want the feel of a blazer, you want that layering piece, but you just can't quite commit or you just don't love the look of a blazer on you, then I think a cardigan is a really nice option to have in your wardrobe. I have a few different versions in my own closet that I prefer to use as a layering piece or as a way to add a little bit of dimension and depth into my wardrobe by doing things like throwing it over my shoulder, wrapping it around my waist, or even wearing it as a scarf. If your cardigan is thin enough, if it's in like a really nice light merino wool or a cashmere, then it becomes a really nice tool in your wardrobe that you can use for more than just wearing as a layer. And that's why I prefer a cardigan that's a bit more thin and lightweight. So I have options available to me when it comes to styling. Next, I want to talk about knitwear. I think it's nice to have a variety of different weights, textures, and silhouettes of knitwear in your wardrobe, especially for fall and moving into winter. I think this will look nice layered over things like skirts and dresses. You can wear them with trousers. You can layer it over your outerwear for a more preppy, layered, kind of cool Pinterest girl vibe. I do really like the idea of adding a few pieces of knitwear that not only have a lot of fun texture and shape to them, but also fun colors if you're into that. Next, I want to talk about blazers. So when it comes to blazers, for me, I have a lot of options, but I just want to show you kind of the possibilities when it comes to how you can play around with the blazer in your closet. And especially in the falls when I feel like I have the most freedom to play around with things like shape, pattern, texture, and color. You know, if you're building your very first fall capsule wardrobe and you want to follow that more minimal, basic, kind of classic look, then I might recommend you a black blazer that's either single or double-breasted. A black blazer goes with everything. It's definitely going to be the most versatile thing in your wardrobe, but if you already have your basics covered, then I think that's when you can start to have some fun and some play. This is a vintage suede blazer that I thrifted off of eBay. I am in love with this blazer. I love the shape, the silhouette. It's really classic. It's a bit more fitted. It's actually a petite. So the only thing I find is that the sleeves on me are a little bit short, but I feel like I can wear some cool wristwear or bangles to show that off, or just simply roll up the sleeves, which I do all the time anyway. It's a texture that is perfect for fall. Suede is the time for fall. I love this beautiful chocolate brown color. It's this nice, deep, rich color for the season, and it's just gonna go so easily with anything else I have here in my wardrobe. It'll look cool with a denim shirt, it'll look cool with a button down, it'll look great with a white t-shirt. Besides texture in my wardrobe, the other places I like to play around with my blazers are in things like colors and patterns. So this check blazer is one I've had for years, and I really find myself only reaching for it in fall, so that's why I keep it around, because I find myself craving a bit more classic heritage patterns. And like I said, another place where you can have a lot of fun in your closet, in your wardrobe, is to kind of grab your basics but with a twist. So this blazer is one that I added last year, and it kind of has this cinched in silhouette to it. It really just takes a basic blazer to the next level. And the nice thing about this is that if you don't really want to buy anything to play into that silhouette, just take a belt, cinch it in at the waist, and you very easily get the same effect. An essential for me pretty much all year round is just a basic dress trouser. I've had this pair for years. It's the Everlane Way-High pant, but I think it's important to have a pair of trousers in your wardrobe that isn't a pair of jeans that you can easily dress up. So you can wear it places to work, you can dress them up for date nights or events, but you can also dress them down really easily. Throw in a pair of sneakers, a pair of flats. A good pair of trousers that you love is gonna be way more versatile than you think. I almost forgot to talk about denim. So I'm a denim girl all year round, and in the fall and winter seasons is when I typically like to swap out my more casual light wash denim for my dark wash denim that just feels a bit more refined and seasonal. Denim is so specific to so many people. Really, I think it's important to go for what you feel best in and what suits you. Some of my favorites are a Levi 501 or 550. I always get my Levi's vintage. I find they are the best. They fit the best. I have a whole video on how to find your best denim jeans and all about how to size and look for vintage Levi's specifically too, so I'll leave that linked here for you. The 501s are a very classic fit. They're a mid-rise, more slim fit in the leg, and they are a straight leg jean. So they're not skinny, they don't taper in, and I think they are probably the most classic shape and silhouette. A lot of jeans, you know, we have like the barrel shaped jean, we have the horseshoe jean, we have wide leg jeans that are really popular right now. And I like all of those silhouettes myself personally, but if you want to stick to something that is just more classic, tried and true, then I think a straight leg pair of jean will really truly never go out of style. In the fall is also when I start to reach for my black jeans or my gray jeans. These are a pair of the A. Goldie low slung baggy jeans. They say low slung, I would call them more mid-rise, and they are definitely more on the relaxed fit. I think they still hold some nice shape around your bum and thighs, but then they just go all the way down in a wide leg. I find these to be so comfortable, so laid back, chill, and I just love a black or gray pair of jeans in the fall. And then I think it's cool to have some fun with your shapes and silhouettes of denim. And I think if you can get it in a darker wash, then the more trendy or interesting shape and silhouette will just feel a bit more offset and balanced in the more classic or refined dark indigo washes. An example of that are my Tibi Brancusi jeans. I find these pop up all the time on the RealReal for a really good price, and I think you can still get the black ones on Tibi's website on the outlet, so definitely check them out if you're interested. These jeans are so cool. They are not a barrel and they're not a horseshoe either. They've just got some sculpture to them. But that dark blue indigo wash, I think, just immediately makes them feel really refined, but I'm still in a jean. So I'm still feeling relaxed, I'm still feeling casual, and I just think it's the best of both worlds. In my fall capsules, I do like to include things like dresses and skirts because they layer so easily, especially when you start getting into things like knee-high boots. You can wear high socks, leggings, stockings, things like that if that's your vibe. So there's definitely ways to make skirts and dresses feel warmer and feel more season appropriate. This piece I've had for a few years now. It is a 100% silk skirt from Reformation. It's a maxi length. I love wearing these with chunky sweaters, with t-shirts. I love pairing it with a leather jacket, with a long trench coat. I think a maxi skirt is just so beautiful and feminine and elevated, and it's quickly become a staple that I find myself reaching for, especially for things like date nights or if I want to feel just a bit more feminine and chic. And if you're part of my members community, then you'll know that I recently added this secondhand 100% silk dress into my closet. In the past, I found myself kind of resisting the little black dress thing when it comes to a wardrobe, but I just felt like maybe I just didn't find the right black dress for me. When I came across this one, I thought it was perfect. I love the little baby kind of early 2000s minimalist spaghetti straps. It kind of reminds me of something that Samantha Jones from Sex and the City would wear. I love the square neckline. I think this will look beautiful with just a blazer layered over. I think it'll look great with knee-high boots to create this more long line kind of look. Just like the skirt, I think this dresses down really easily, and I can even turn it into a skirt by layering something like a t-shirt or a chunky sweater over top. So I think when you find a good dress, you can really wear it in a bunch of different ways, and I'm just thrilled that I was able to find this one. I found it secondhand, even better, and it's just gorgeous, and it's something that I'm going to have in my closet now literally forever, because I feel like I just found the one. It's leather jacket season. It's my time to thrive. It's my time to shine. I love a leather jacket, and I find myself just counting down the days to wear one. When it comes to leather jackets, you do you. I think a lot of people think of the classic kind of moto silhouette, and if your style does lean on the sharper, cool, edgy side, I think that is a great option. I think it just adds a lot of cool grit and toughness to an outfit. But you can also go for something like this. It's more of a bomber or aviator silhouette. It's a little bit more sporty. I had my cotton trench coat from Everlane for years, and she served me very well. She's still in the family. I gave her to my sister, but I wanted something with a more water-resistant coating on it, so I decided to add this one. It's from a brand called 3 and Another. And I think when in doubt about your outfit, just throw a trench coat on. You could be wearing a hoodie and leggings and sneakers, and then all of a sudden you're chic and put together when you put on a trench coat. And finally, we're gonna talk about shoes. Number one for me is gonna be a sneaker. I've had my Sambas for a couple of years now. I think I've got the cost per wear in the sense at this point. I wear these all the time. I find them to be so comfortable. And for me, I prefer a slimmer silhouette of a sneaker because I find anything too chunky just really weighs down an outfit for me, and it makes it feel really bottom heavy, which I don't like on myself. But when it comes to a sneaker, honestly, you do you. Back in my day when I was first getting into style, everybody was saying get a plain white sneaker, but I don't think that rule really applies anymore. I think you can have a blast with things like color, shape, and silhouette. But for me, I just prefer something slimmer and comfortable that I can easily walk in. So a ballet flat is a way that I can add a bit more femininity to my outfits, and I find them to be so versatile. It's just a great styling tool. I think a shoe is a nice way to take a look from feeling really boring and basic to really cool, or however you want to feel, really quick. And then finally, I love a good pair of boots in the fall. I love a great pair of knee-high boots. They can have heels or not, whatever it is you like. They can be any color, texture, silhouette you want. I love a good biker boot. I love a cowboy boot. These ones I've had for a few years now from Dear Francis. So they've got the shine with the patent and the croc silhouette, so they just add some fun texture to a lot of my outfits. I wear them with skirts, with dresses, but you can also just wear them under jeans or even over denim if it's a more slimmer silhouette of denim, and I think that will look really cool. The pointed toe for me just makes me feel so tall and elongated and sophisticated. And I've had these green Dear Francis boots for many years now. Fall is kind of when I reach for them. I just think they're so cool. And this is what I mean, have some fun with your footwear. I think it's great to start off with like, you know, a plain black boot or a plain white sneaker, but I think with your footwear is where you can really show a lot of your personality and have a ton of fun with styling. So play around with colors, textures, shine, shape, silhouette, and have some fun here. So that's everything in my fall capsule wardrobe. These are the pieces that I'm going to be reaching for and styling on repeat for the season, and I cannot wait. Let me know if you want to see an outfits video using the pieces that I showed you in this capsule, because I think there are so many styling opportunities with this too. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It is such a great way that you can help support my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.